skies outside in North Conway, temperatures near 40 degrees, and we're hoping to see a few flashes of sun today. That's what the forecast calls for. Inside, it's warm and inviting. We've got Bryant and Patti Alden from the Chef's Market joining us in the studio now. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks for having us.
And just again, word of warning, don't eat your TV no matter what images you see, no matter how good it looks. It's still just metal and glass, maybe some plastic mixed in there. If you want the real thing, you've got to actually go to Chef's Market. For someone who is unfamiliar with Chef's Market, how would you describe it? We'll start with Bryant, since Patti's looking at you.
Well, the Chef's Market's a gourmet market specializing in prepared meals. We've got a full-service restaurant with signature sandwiches, as well as prepared entrees that you can just stop by. It's pretty much the only place in town you have a visual menu where you can come in, take a look at the food, see what it looks like before you make your decision.
Right. Well, so many times gourmet meals come with kind of pomp and circumstance and flair. And the nice thing about the Chef's Market is you can get the best food in the valley, but you can just get it to go. You can get in, you can get out, and it's actually really affordable too, which is, I think, one of the best things about it.
Yeah, and probably so because everything is built a la carte, so you can come in and get your entree and add whatever side dishes you want. So it does keep it affordable.
And we have we just got through the busy fall foliage season when a lot of tour buses were kind of emptying out in North Conway Village, and the people would ask, where's a good place to eat lunch? And I'd say, have you checked out the Chef's Market? It's just a 2-second walk right down the sidewalk here, and everybody was always raving about your delicious sandwiches.
Thanks Chris.
Let's talk about catering, because in addition to the restaurant right here in North Conway, you guys do a lot of catering, and we have a big holiday coming up, which maybe people don't associate with catering so much, but Thanksgiving. And you guys can actually cater that.
Well, a couple of years ago, we decided that it would be great to be able to have people stay home for Thanksgiving.
Right.
Because I think a lot of people go out to dinner because it is so much work to cook Thanksgiving dinner. Unless you really enjoy cooking, a lot of people get quite intimidated by that. So we thought it would make it easy for people by being able to pick up their Thanksgiving dinner and have it all completely prepared, and all they have to do is heat it on Thanksgiving Day. And it keeps people kind of still being able to socialize with their guests.
Right. It's such a fun holiday. I love Thanksgiving. It's my favorite holiday. But I usually am not the one to cook, and that's probably why it's my favorite holiday. There's always someone who dreads it because there's so much work involved. But
it's a lot of work.
If you guys do the work, then, and especially this year, the Patriots are playing on Thanksgiving, so you definitely don't want to be in the kitchen. You want to be.
I'm going to get to watch the game. I'm pretty psyched.
Yeah.
We're going to do the dinner for our family. We've got extended family coming up as well.
You even have to cook for your own family on Thanksgiving?
But it's so easy. It's so easy, Chris. It's pretty much pop it in the oven and go back and watch a game, and be warm and serve, essentially.
Yeah, I think one year we had 32 family members come up for Thanksgiving dinner, and we actually had it at the market because we're closed on that day. Yeah.
How large a family can you cater for
32.
Thanksgiving?
No.
Yeah, we've done, it's common for us to get parties of 10 people and more, down to 2 people.
Really?
We'll take dinner for 2, which is really affordable when you start thinking about going out and buying all the ingredients to put on a Thanksgiving dinner, and you've just got 2 of yourselves sitting at home enjoying the dinner. You're enjoying it for 3 weeks if you have to cook a whole bird and such. So we've got a lot of folks that come in and just do dinner for 2. Or we've got already 2 or 3 families of 10 that have done dinners, and in the past we've done them upwards of 30 people.
Wow. And then if you factor in the dishes and the time it takes to clean up after preparing all that food, you've saved yourself a ton of time.
Because everything comes in oven-proof containers.
And there's no messy pots and pans.
Right. They're just taking off the lid, reading the directions, preheating the oven, and it's 30, 40 minutes. It's completely heated, start to finish.
Yeah, between 40 minutes and an hour, depending on the time of the number of people that you're serving and the size of the bird and such.
And if you do what I do, which is you just eat it out of the container with your hands, there's even less dishes and mess to worry about.
Well, let's talk about gravy. How many times is gravy the last minute thing? You've got your bird coming out of the oven, and you're trying to put that nice pan gravy together last minute. You've got all your guests. a lot of people, as in the last couple of years, have started buying gravy from us, just gravy for the holiday. And I cook my stock down for about 14 hours. I'm cooking close to 50, sometimes 75 birds, depending on how the orders come in. So I've got all those turkey bones just simmering for hours and hours on the stovetop. And the gravy has become one of our signature items that people will come in last minute and say, Bryant, do you have 3 quarts of gravy? And
every year we make so much more extra gravy, and every year we sell out.
And if you wonder, what does it take to be, a Thanksgiving chef, to be this accomplished at making gravy and other Thanksgiving dishes? Bryant's a great chef. He's got all these awards. If you go into the chef's market, you see these blue ribbons everywhere. He's accomplished. But it goes beyond that. There's a little something special in your history, Bryant?
Yeah. I'm a 13th generation pilgrim.
There you go. You have to be a pilgrim. Nobody can accomplish what he does without the bloodline.
We have been featured on the Travel Channel a couple years back. The Travel Channel came to town and did a show on the American Pilgrim, where they followed descendants of the Mayflower and how their careers affected today, and the trials and tribulations that pilgrims may have had to overcome during that first Thanksgiving.
Like no chef's market, for example.
No chef's market.
So that's a great fact. So this is one of your rare opportunities to actually have a pilgrim, a real-life pilgrim, cook for you for your Thanksgiving dinner.
We actually, a couple of years ago, we actually had some customers who looked for us in the phone book on Thanksgiving Day and called us at home as they were eating their dinner, in the middle of eating their dinner, to say how great it was.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's going to be nice to hear.
That was pretty cool. That made our day, yeah.
So you guys can cater Thanksgiving. If someone wants right now, they don't want to wait, they want to order their Thanksgiving dinner, what should they do? Call? Just give us a call at the Chef's Market at 356-4747 and ask about the Thanksgiving menu. It's that simple. Can they go online to do reservations as well, or do they need to call?
The menu is online, but to make reservations, they either have to call or email me.
Okay.
chefsmarket@myfairpoint.net.
Okay. And what's the website if they just want to kind of peruse around?
chefsmarketnorthconway.com.
Chef's Market North Conway. Talking about catering Thanksgiving, but of course you guys do cater everything from weddings to events, and then we've got the holidays coming up, and I'm sure that's a big catering time.
Yeah, it really is. We cater an all sorts of volume on that. Anywhere from people calling us up and saying, "Help! I have to go to a holiday party and I have nothing to bring. Can you do up a little tray of hors d'oeuvres or desserts or whatever?" All the way to us going into someone's home and doing the full service catering, or a holiday party at a business, or you can actually rent out the Chef's Market and have your own private function right there on site. We have a beer and wine license, and you can do a cocktail party or like a full service sit down meal. So that's kind of a unique thing. It's small enough that if you have up to like 50 people, you can have the whole Chef's Market to yourself.
And does that come with your own pilgrim as well?
It does come with your own pilgrim chef.
All right.
Yep.
And throughout the interview, I think we've been looking at some footage of some of your catering. I don't know if there's anything to comment on, but the food has looked fantastic. What are some of the things, let's go back to Thanksgiving for a second. What are some of the things that are typical in your catering package?
Oh, for Thanksgiving, we do of course, the slow roasted split turkey, a classic sage and country stuffing, of course, the gravy we talked about that simmers forever. Yukon mashed potatoes, whipped with whole milk and butter. Nothing like butter.
It's Thanksgiving.
Butternut squash, sweet potatoes. I make a cranberry and apple chutney from scratch. It's like a twist on a cranberry relish that you'd open up out of a can.
I tried making that myself one year. It didn't turn out so hot.
It didn't?
No. I kind of misread the onion part of it or something.
Well, people are...
It was onion relish, essentially. With a hint of cranberry.
It's not uncommon for people just to call me in the middle of doing something like that and say, "Hey, Bryant, what am I doing wrong? Can you give me any pointers?" And I can talk them through stuff. So don't hesitate to call the Chef's Market and just ask me for some tips if you're making a butternut and apple bisque and you're having some problems. We're a resource here in the valley that you can tap into.
So that sounds fantastic. And there we go. Again, I think our viewership is actually going down as the interview goes on because people are eating their TVs. Even though I've been asking them not to, but it's the food looks that good. But Chef's Market right in North Conway Village. And before we let you go, you guys, you don't need a special occasion to stop off the Chef's Market. If you just want something quote unquote catered for tonight, you can stop in, pick up a dinner to go.
A lot of people do call us at the last minute. Yep. So yeah, anybody, if you have companies stopping by, ski season is coming up. We have a lot of people that say, help, I've got 6 people showing up at my door tonight. Yep. Call Bryant. He'll see what he's got in stock and he can put together a meal for you. Either
that or you had a long day at work and your wife calls you and said, what do you want to do for dinner? And you both just have that awkward pause. No one wants to make anything. Stop off at the Chef's Market.
We do have people that come into the market and say it's my night to cook.
Yeah. Hey, 356-6619. Call right now if you want to win a special prize. What do we have?
$25 gift certificate.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So there you go. You can. That would be good for lunch or maybe some dinner tonight.
Yep. You can use it towards the market or to catering or.
Fantastic. And all you have to do to get it is answer this question. We are live, we are local, anyone can watch and win as long as you haven't won anything in the last 30 days. And I should have worn my glasses this morning. Which of the following were considered acceptable table manners the first Thanksgiving? To spit on the ground, to throw bones into the hearth, to eat with your hands, or was it all of the above? Now, Brian, were you at the actual first Thanksgiving?
There are people that have accused me of that.
Yeah.
Primarily my children.
I don't believe it. But we do have an actual pilgrim here. So 356-6619 for $25 to the Chef's Market. So let's go, Chef's Market. Let's go to the phones. Good morning, White Mountains TV, Watch and Win. What's your answer?
I'm going to say it is D.
D or B?
D as in dog.
D as in dog. If there's all of the above, it's usually always all of the above, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's the case this morning. Congratulations. Who is this?
This is Sharon.
Sharon, where are you calling? Where are you calling from? From Intervale. Well, Sharon, you've got $25 to the Chef's Market. Any idea how you're going to use it yet?
We're going to use it soon because we've been there before. They're great.
All right. Well, thanks for watching this morning. Thanks for winning, and we're going to put you on hold, tell you how to claim your prize.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think I put her on hold. There we go. Sharon, if I hung up on you, call back, but nope, looks like you're on hold. That's what we do to our guests here. We just hang up on them. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks, Chris.
And once again, the phone number for Chef's Market?
356-4747.
All right. Patti, Bryant, Chef's Market, North Conway Village. White Mountains Today continues after this.
And his wife Patti. The Chef's Market is a gourmet food market that offers an affordable, healthy alternative to dining out combined with the convenience of takeout. Choose from prepared entrees, fresh salads, made-to-order sandwiches, homemade soups, and mouth-watering desserts. Take your entree home or dine in their distinctive market. The Chef's Market catering services will ensure a successful event with years of experience, creativity, and commitment to using the freshest quality ingredients. Stop by and taste what everyone's talking about.
The Cutoff Salon